All right, here we go, guys. Take two. How to go from 17 years of frustration and failure to now a millionaire bathrobe boss babe mom. I'm so excited about this. I have been excited and ready for this for about, it's been probably like 2 weeks trying to set this up. So here we go. All right, I see you on here. Looks like we're connecting. Getting you on here, Amy. There you are. What's up?
What's up? Good, good. I just need my earphones because I'm gonna probably annoy everybody with the feedback. Hold on. Plug it in, plug it in.
That's right.
There you go.
I got mine all set up. I don't know what
Hey,
happened last
hey,
time.
hey!
Hey, 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 what's going on?
Oh,
Excited to have
nothing.
you on here. You got your bathrobe on. You love that thing, don't you?
Literally, it's my uniform. I wear it daily. It's not even a joke. Like, I can't even make this up. Like, this is
Yeah.
literally, this is what I wear daily, and my team can
I
attest to this.
You
My
are so
Facebook.
funny. Amy,
I
do
did
you
a
have
Zoom
sorry, go ahead.
I did a Zoom training with Eric Worre last night, and we had a bunch of leaders on the call. And I'm like in my bathrobe, and my friend was like,
Yeah.
"You're so funny. You're in your bathrobe. We're on a team call with Eric Worre." I'm like,
What's up, Chris? That's so funny. Do you have like a closet full of like multiple bathrobes, or is that like your favorite one?
"This is the one. This is
There it
been
is.
since like 2015, building my
That's the
business. This
craziest
is
thing.
the
Man.
one." I even wore it to the campground, and I got like a little hole in it from the
Yes.
campground.
Awesome. Awesome. Have you wore it on stage at your company events?
Not my company events, but I
I saw
wore it
Dave.
on stage at Eric Worre's or at Ray Higdon's
Ray
events.
Higgins. I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
That was a life-changing you know, stage time. I really appreciated your story. I just had to reach out to you and
Aw.
connect with you, and because the world needs to hear your story. More people need to hear your story. So that's why we're on this call, you guys. If you are a busy mom, if you are looking for a better way to make some money from home, if you're looking for a stay-at-home income solution, or if you're frustrated with your current stay-at-home in-home solution or whatever, then Amy, this is your video. This is the video that you need to
Aw.
watch. Stay tuned because she's going to give you some of her some of her secrets and help you guys out with an in-home stay-at-home income solution. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Amy, tell us your story. Tell us your
So
story.
bas
17 years. Hey,
yeah,
was that an appropriate title, by the way? 17 years of frustration to now millionaire.
yeah, yeah,
It's about
that's
right.
very accurate. It's
Tell us your
exactly the
story.
story. And it honestly seems like it's not even real life, to be honest. So,
So crazy.
um, it's crazy. I've been in network marketing for now 20 years.
Right
And the
on.
first 17 years of my journey, I was in about 10 different companies, off and on. I failed at every company. I didn't know what it meant to build half the time. I literally, every time I signed up for an MLM company, it just felt like it was another job. Like, oh, I'm going to just sell this product now. I just felt like a salesperson. I didn't, it didn't feel like any different except for the last time around. Like,
Mm.
so the first 17 years, I just felt like I was signing up to be a salesperson. And if I sold, I sold. And if I didn't, I didn't. I literally ended up spending more than I made most times in most of the companies. I would be in the hole most of the times, to be honest. It never really
Gotcha.
did anything for me. So my husband and I were unexpectedly pregnant with our third child about almost 4 years ago now, and we discussed how we were going to kind of save our money because things were a little tight for us. They weren't, we're not the poor story, like, we were losing our house. Like, we don't have that story, but things were just tight. Like, the two kids was our plan, and the house we were in, everything was a plan for the two kids. And he was the breadwinner. I was working, I was a nail tech in my home. I had a little salon. I went to hair, makeup, and nail school. So I would do beauty stuff, on the side. I am a TV and film actor. I've done that literally since I was 19. My stage name is Amy Kerr. If you want to check me out on Google, you can Google the TV
Oh,
shows
cool.
that I've been in. So
Nice.
that's my maiden name is Kerr, Kerr. So if you look up Amy Kerr, you Google me, you can find stuff. So I've always done that kind of stuff, and network marketing kind of lived in the gaps. It was just something I would do on the side to see if I could sell something, make money in between acting gigs and in between
Hmm.
beauty gigs, and just it was just there.
Yeah.
Nothing ever
Right.
happened. So my
Right.
husband, he said to me, he was like, well, our strategy for kind of, with this third child, we need to learn how to budget. Why don't you stop doing those network marketing things because you never make money at those? He said, we could actually save money if you stop doing them. Like,
Oh
that's
my
what he
gosh.
said to me.
Yeah.
And and so I said, you know what? Yeah, okay, good idea. I'll just be a customer and support my friends, and we'll leave it at that. So I was actually looking for something. I was looking for a product that I needed a solution to. So I was
Hmm.
open to these certain products. And so I found something new on the market that wasn't seen before. No one saw it. It was brand new. And so I inquired to the girl and I said, I would like to try these products. So can you share with me, some information? So she sent me some
Yeah.
samples, tried it, loved it. So I didn't actually tell my husband, but I signed up to be a distributor. Now, well, logically, that would be the right
I
step to do,
mean,
right?
in your situation, of course, yeah. Do what you got to do.
Right? So I decided my mentality when I signed up, my mindset was, and I kid you not, it was, I'm going to sign up to be the distributor because I know it's going to be the cheapest price. And I knew enough that I could sell a couple of, items to make a little bit back to pay off my investment,
Your
right? Like,
product and your investment. Yeah. Right.
yeah, just get my product for free. Like, as long as I broke even, I felt I could do that. And I could do it before my husband checked the Visa bill.
Found out, right?
That's that was my hope. So about a
Yeah.
month, like just before the first month kind of came up, I told my husband, I said, okay, you need to know, like you're gonna see on the visa, like I spent a couple $100, but I know I can pay that back, and I think it's not gonna be a big deal. I don't want you to get mad. He went, oh my gosh, I see the writing on the wall. I
Yeah.
know where this is going. You're going to
Yeah.
start spending. He was like, we can't afford you to do these things. We already discussed this. You don't make money doing this.
Now, at this point in the story,
Mhm.
were you still pregnant or had your third kid already come?
I was 5 months pregnant
Okay.
and I had signed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Like, I wasn't actually going to work the business when I first pressed submit. My mindset was just get it for free so Tim can't get mad. And whatever happens, happens. Because I did not expect anything to happen at
Right.
all with my
Right.
track record, like at all.
Yeah. Yeah. You weren't expecting anything.
Yes.
So
But
what
what
happened?
changed? Do you want to know
What
what
happened? What
changed?
happened next? Please tell us your secrets.
What happened was the conversation that my husband had with me is that changed everything. When he said to me, he was like, rolled his eyes and was like, oh my gosh, here we go again. And he said to me, because I said, well, I can sell a little bit. And he goes, good luck with that.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
was like, what do you mean, good luck with that? He goes, no one's going to trust you. Like, you
Uh-huh.
sold everything under the sun. Like, no one's going to believe you, he says. And this is coming from a man who we've been together since 1995. Okay.
Been
And
together
he's
for a long
followed my,
time.
we've been together for a long
Congrats.
time. And he
Yeah.
has always supported every single dream I've ever had, becoming an actress. He's flown me everywhere, set me up everywhere. Any audition I went to do, any parts I got, like he literally, whatever I wanted to do, he was always the breadwinner and made sure I always got whatever I wanted, however that looked like.
Yeah.
He never ever did not believe in me in my whole entire life, except for this one time. And I feel like it was for a reason, because I was like, what do you mean you don't believe me? Like, this is like new to me. Like in
Yeah.
my mind, I'm thinking, what's happening here?
Thanks, Dave.
Like I just, like I expected him to be like, okay, whatever, Amy, do whatever you want, right?
Right.
But
Right.
he,
Right.
but he totally gave me the opposite reaction,
Mm.
completely unsupportive. Told me no one was gonna believe me. He walked up the stairs and said, "Don't even talk to me about these products. Like you're
Oh
on
my
your own.
gosh. Really?
Like, see you later. Good luck." And I looked at
Wow.
him, and I got so fired up. I was like, "You watch me." I said, "I'm gonna make it in this company, and if I don't make it, I'll never do another one again." That's what I said to him, and I meant it. And he just went,
Nice.
whatever. I heard that before.
Oh my
But I was like,
gosh.
but the thing that changed was my mindset changed, because I said, I went from, oh, I'm just going to do it to discount to, well, one, I wanted to prove him wrong. So I
Yeah.
gave myself fuel. Like he
Right.
fueled me. And I feel like if he didn't fuel me, I probably wouldn't have been so fired up. If he actually said, okay, whatever, Amy, you go do your thing, I probably would have treated it like that.
Right.
I probably
Right.
just would have been like, okay, cool. And if nothing happened, who cares? There was no skin in the game.
Yeah.
It's because in that moment, I made a decision And I owned that decision with every being in my body. I didn't just say, oh, I'm going to do it. No, I said I was going to do it, and I had conviction
Right.
with my statement.
Right.
And in my heart, in my soul, in my body, I literally was convicted in that decision. And I said, I'm doing this. And that was literally that magical moment in the whole story, is that moment. Because
so cool.
I feel like a lot of people don't do that. They just, like I did 17 years before, 10 different companies. I never made a decision. I just signed a piece of paper that said, okay, I'll try to sell these products. But I never made a decision to do anything with it. I never made a decision to learn, how to work the business. I never learned how to be a leader. I didn't know how to do self-development. I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't learn. There was no decision. There was no reason. It was just there.
Gotcha.
So in this moment, I made a decision, and I said, I will make it in this company. If I don't, I'll never do another one again. That's what I said. And I meant it.
There's a lot riding on that now.
Right? There's a lot riding on that.
Yeah.
And so I made a commitment to figure it out. And what did that commitment look like? I can tell you what it looked like. Well, right away, I went up to the internet and I started Googling like network marketing, how to do network marketing. And sure enough, Ray Higdon's blogs come up. Naturally. And all his stuff comes up. So I started watching his stuff and learning and taking notes. And then I would actually, like the small little team I had, I would teach them things. And I would look like a real smart person.
Right.
And I wouldn't tell them I was getting it from Ray, but I was.
Yeah.
I would just let them think that I was good.
Yeah.
So I was like ILT, invest, learn, teach, right? That's
Exactly.
really important key, is invest, learn, teach.
Yes.
So I was investing my time into learning how to do this, and I was teaching my team members, and thus I was building a team, not even realizing this is what you do as a leader, and I didn't know that. I was just doing it.
Right.
But it all came from that drive to, one, prove my husband wrong, and to prove to myself that I can do this. I felt it in my bones. I could do it.
Yes.
I just had to figure it out.
Yes.
So, I like to say, like, decide, commit, and then succeed. So you make a decision, you commit to that decision, and then you'll find your success.
Nice.
So I like that learning out of it. And then the other kind of 3 words I like to say is to dream, believe, achieve. Because on another side, I decided to make a dream out of it. Like, I decided, hey, you know what? Like, if I make it in this company, what would that look like? Like, what would it actually look like? Would I get the fancy car that I see people getting? Would I get the fancy trips I see people going on in other companies?
Yeah.
Would I be able to stay home with my kids? Would my husband not have to work back shifts all the time, and he would actually get to spend time with his kids? Like,
Yeah.
what would my life look like?
Yeah.
So I started dreaming, and I started being like, maybe I could get to the top. Maybe I could go further with it. And then I started believing in those dreams.
Yes.
I started believing, like, why can't I? Why can't I have the dreams I want? Everyone else can dream and get their dreams. Why am I any different?
Amen. That's
Right?
how I feel too. Yep.
No one person on this whole entire planet is any more worthy of achieving their dreams than any other person.
Exactly. Yep.
Right?
Right.
So it's like, I was all in, and I every day, I said, I can do this. I can do this. Like, I believed it. I wrote down my goals. I envisioned the goals. I envisioned, like what it would look like. I knew what I wanted, and I went for it, and I believed with every ounce of my body I could do it. And I didn't let anyone tell me no. So this is where the bathrobe comes in. So because I was 5 months pregnant, about 4 months later, I ended up ranking to the level. Oh, I gave birth 4 months into my journey. I gave birth 4 months into my journey.
Yeah.
And then a month or 2 later, I ranked to the level where you get your car. So within like 5-6 months, we didn't have a car at the time. That came later. Like the car program came later, but
Gotcha.
it was the equivalent of the car level is what I earned in 6 months. And it took me a year and a half. And I was the first person in Canada to hit the top of the comp plan.
Really? Congratulations.
The very first Canadian to hit
Rock
the top of our
on.
comp plan.
Way to represent.
Right? And 2.5 years in from the day I began, I earned my 7-figure title.
Dude, come on. Congratulations.
2.5 years from
So
zero
cool.
belief. No one believed it. My husband didn't believe me. I got eye rolls from everyone.
Really?
I had people ignore me, roll their eyes, go, here we go again. And I had people come to me down the road months later going, okay, you got me. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you talking about? Like, people were like saying, I kind of muted you because you're going crazy. I didn't know what was going on here. Like,
Right.
people admitted they tuned me out because they were like, what's she doing again? But I didn't care because
Yeah.
I believed in my product. I believed in my opportunity. I believed in myself. I believed in my team and I believe in the industry. So you couldn't shake the belief that I knew I was gonna make it. There's no reason why I was not going to make this.
Yes.
So anyone listening, if you're having a hard time, check your belief system. What do you believe wholeheartedly in your products? Wholeheartedly. Do you believe wholeheartedly that you can do this? That you are made to win and it's in you to win? You just need to tap into some things and figure it out, but you are allowed to win and you're allowed to have the dreams. So do you believe in yourself
Yes.
and those dreams? Do you believe in your team? Do you believe in your team that they can do it too? You don't have to do everything for them, that you can equip them with the tools and they can do it. Do you believe that your team can do this? Do you believe in your company?
Right.
Right? Not just the
Right.
products, but the company, your corporate staff, your other team member, like your other family in the company. Do you believe wholeheartedly in your company? Because I'm telling you, the company I'm in, you can't take me from them. I'm completely unrecruitable,
Yeah.
right? Like completely. No one can recruit me. You will never see me leave. Like I
That's
love where I
awesome.
am and I will never go.
Commitment,
And
baby. I love it.
yes, how could I
Right.
when
Right.
they've been with me. They are the reason of my story, right? And
Right. Right.
I owe so much to them, and I believe so much in my products that and the company, I can't not continue, right? I love
Right.
so much where I'm at. And so, when you believe, when you dream, when you have a dream and you believe in that dream wholeheartedly, there's no reason why you can't achieve it. So dream, believe, achieve. I always say decide, commit, succeed, dream, believe, achieve.
Nice. I like it.
So
I
yeah,
had I had some questions here, but you've
yeah.
answered a whole lot of them. So at first, it was what do you feel kept you from having success all those years? You already talked on that. Just to kind of
Hmm.
recap, it was, a lack of commitment, a lack of being able to believe in yourself, a lack of
Hmm.
giving yourself permission to succeed, giving yourself permission to dream again. That's a big deal. A lot of
Hmm.
people they can't give themselves permission. They haven't given themselves permission yet to see themselves actually succeeding, and that's a
Right.
big part of it. Because then, what does your
So
life
big.
look like whenever you do? What
Right.
kind of actions do you take whenever you give yourself permission to succeed, right?
Hmm.
Right. So I do have a question that wasn't on here. So you had a lot of people from the past 17 years that, were like, oh my gosh, here she goes with another one, right?
Hmm.
So the majority of your warm market, or those people you probably didn't really even go to. So did you have to start reaching out to the cold market, or what did that look like for you, your prospecting process?
Well, I did reach out to my warm market even
Yeah.
when I got a lot of crickets in inboxes. I'd be like, hey, da, da," and people wouldn't respond. And that's okay. I just had to let them know what I was doing.
Exactly. Yep.
I My strategy for the back in the day is that I went live every day.
Really?
I think like Facebook block. You know how Facebook changes sometimes, and I think it erased a lot of videos from the past. It only
Mm,
pops up in your memories now. Like if you
yeah.
go on people's main walls, it's you can't see all the past videos. But back in the day when I was building, you would see me in my glasses. I've gotten surgery since. I treated myself when I hit the top to eye surgery.
Wonderful. You deserved it.
But I was going live every day in my glasses. My hair was a hot mess. I literally was pregnant. And then when I had the baby, I would go so far as to even like, I would nurse the baby, like, and chat and talk to people with the baby on my boob, live video.
Really?
Oh, I was all in. You could not stop me. I
Oh
remember,
my
yeah.
gosh.
So like I was so in all the time. And my strategy was I just went live because I wanted people to see me and hear the genuineness and the excitement. And I knew that I couldn't do that through a text. And so I went live every day and I
Right.
built an audience from that because people would share my videos, it would start getting out there. So then I had to start people cold being like, what is this? Tell me. So I started getting a lot of cold leads coming to me because they started sharing my videos and watching my videos. So live video was a really big part of that strategy that I didn't even
Okay.
know was a strategy at the time. It's just what I did
Right.
because and I went on my bathrobe out of lack of I didn't have time. I had two kids running around with a baby on my boob. Like I didn't have time to look good and get ready. So I said, screw it. I'm going live and I wear my bathrobe
Honestly,
every day. I'm still wearing the same bathrobe for the last 5 years.
that's so
And
awesome.
even my husband's friends would be like, why is your wife in her bathrobe just
Yeah.
staying? Like, what's going on
Yeah.
there? Tim was like, I don't know. It's just her.
That's just
Like,
her. Let her do her thing.
he's like, it's not, someone was like, is that her shtick? And Tim's like, that's not her shtick. That's just her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
and so it's just it became a thing. And then people would get to know me as, oh, you're the girl in the bathrobe. And so now I've
Yeah.
created a new kind of brand around it, around my journey to help with others with their mindset. So it's called the
Beautiful.
Million Dollar Bathrobe. So if you go to milliondollarbathrobe.com,
Oh,
um, yeah, it's like I've got a blog, I've got podcasts, YouTube channel. It's all just beginning. It's all just launching now. It's all starting.
that's
There'll
so
be
cool.
I'll be public speaking, like booking events where I'll be talking about the different mindsets. And there's a downloadable tool. If you want to download the tool at the top of the page, you can get that
Very cool.
for adjusting your mindset, all kinds of fun stuff. So I've been really launching into this other world because of this. I've been blessed with this journey, but my personal goal is to impact others, on a grander scale,
Yes.
beyond just, the network marketing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So two more questions, and it's about 20 minutes long right now. Two more questions, and then we can hop off.
Yeah.
So we can keep this video short for our viewers. Um, you don't have to go into much detail, but what was your general focus on those Facebook Live videos? Did you talk about product a lot? Did you talk about, helping people with a certain, action step during the day? Did you just focus on giving value, whatever that looked like? What was your general focus?
So my focus was I knew that I had to talk about products. So I did a lot of demos and I showed people the products I had. So I did do that. I talked about opportunity, the network marketing opportunity. I would sometimes go live and specifically talk about our opportunity.
Okay.
And then I would kind of like look up, I guess, pain points or questions people would have in the industry, like, is this a pyramid scheme?
Uh-huh.
And I would debunk those things that I would hear people saying. All the objections that would
Right.
come to me, I would do videos on objections just, for credibility and just to kind of like tell people what I'm doing and
Very
share
cool.
about it.
Very cool. Okay, so there's an overlying, question in people's minds. Do people make money in the network marketing industry?
Well, you will make money if you work it. Network marketing works, but you have to learn how to work it. You don't just sign up and magically money falls in your lap.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm getting a delay in my ear for some reason. Sorry. I thought you were talking. Okay. So yeah. So I feel people sign up with false expectations because I feel our industry gets really excited to share this opportunity and they give those false expectations like if you just sign up with me today you're going to make a lot of money, but in reality you're going to sign up with me today but I'm going to teach you the tools you need to succeed, and I'm not going to do it for you. I'm going to empower you and teach you how to be a leader, and I'm going to teach you how to make money, whether it's a little bit or a lot. That's what it looks like, not you're just going to sign up and make money.
Nice. Yeah. Something that Eric Worre said that I like from what he said is um, the truth is enough. This industry has had enough of hype, but the truth is enough. And almost is even better to almost undersell it and then let them discover the rest as they go.
I agree.
Let them discover the beauty of it. The more that I looked at this industry, the more that I fell in love with it.
Hmm.
So, last question.
Yep.
If you could tell your younger self some action steps to take, what would they be?
If I were to talk to my younger self like back in the day, I would say it's not a race. I was so hyped and so like hyper focused and hyper visioned that I actually compromised a little bit of my health in the journey. Like when I got to the top, I kind of crashed a little bit. I was tired, mentally and physically exhausted. I do believe that a little bit of sacrifice is okay because if you hear the saying, Successful people will, do the things most people won't to live a life that most people can't. So with that comes a little bit of sacrifice. So instead of me putting my kids to bed on a Monday night because I got to do a Zoom chat, my husband will do that, But before finding the balance and, getting the support and the help, I did everything myself, and I felt that I had to do it all myself, even when it came to my team. I felt that I was like, I'll do it all for you. I'll help make the calls. I'll do everything. I'll do everything. I'll do everything. And if I were to say to my old self, I'd be like, okay, find your balance first, put in your non-negotiables. Don't waver. If family time is 5 to 7, family time is 5 to 7. Your team will respect you for that. Right? Like my team actually felt sorry for me how run down and ragged I was. And they would be like, I don't want to be like her. That's not duplicatable. Who wants to be like that? Right? But people loved what I did for them. But in hindsight, in retrospect, I would tell my young self, take your time, make your schedule, put the non-negotiables in, schedule your family time, work your business where it fits, and build your business organically and go through the steps. And don't try to, it's not a race. So many people want that fast story, and that's not duplicatable. The fast stories aren't duplicatable. It's not the 70% of people in the business. So not many people, while it's cool, it's not relatable to the masses. So I would tell myself, don't worry about the race. Take your time and build it right. Don't waver on your non-negotiables. Turn your phone off at 10. Get up with your kids and have breakfast. You don't have to turn your phone on, until 9 or 10. Like, I can do that. I have the luxury now of being able to do that. So I would tell myself to have a little bit more balance, and don't make it a race, and don't compare to others. Your journey is your journey. Don't compare. Right? So those are things that I would probably say.
Very cool. Very cool. Is it worth it? Is all the hard work that you did,
It is.
the 17 years and then the last 3, is it worth it?
When you ask me that, it actually triggers. It is so worth it. It's so worth it. I can't even express it enough, because the alternative would be I would be working for somebody else, making them money. My husband would still be at the dockyards working literally days, evenings, weekends, nights. My kids would never see their dad. Now they spend every day with me and their father. Like, every day when I have things to do, Tim takes the kids. So they see daddy every day. Every day I wake up with them and get them off to school. I'm home to receive them after school. I can, manage my schedule that I can be there for all their activities. I live so free. And yeah, it took a couple of years of crazy hard work and dedication where I was like, mommy's downstairs in her office. She's got to work. Daddy's going to put you to bed tonight, or mommy's got an event to do, but she's building something good. Trust me. Now we fly around as a family. My kids have been to more places than most people have in their life. My kids come with me every time we travel. Sometimes we go by ourselves for the no kid factor.
But got to.
But we choose to bring our children with us, not because we want to or we have to, because we want to, sorry. We bring them because we want to, and we can. So they get to experience the world with us. And that's what we always wanted. We dreamed of traveling. We always wanted to travel. And then we had kids. We always wanted to travel with our kids. And now we're doing that.
Amen. Yeah. Rock on. That's what it's all about, you guys. It's more about freedom than it is about the millions and the whatever. The money doesn't matter. It's the kind of quality of life that you can get with that money. That's what we're doing this for. That's what we want to help you guys with. So, Amy, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for sharing your heart. I felt your heart coming through on that last question, and I really appreciate you. I can't wait to meet you in person one day and give you a big, big hug.
Yes.
People, if y'all want to learn more about Amy and get some of her resources, what is it again? Bathrobe?
$1,000,000bathrobe.com.
Okay, awesome. There you have it, you guys. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, then please drop some comments in the comment section below. And if you have any questions for either one of us, please feel free to reach out to either one of us, and we would love to help you on your journey towards freedom yourself. So I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Amy, thank you so much for taking some of your time to share your story with me and with the world. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
You betcha. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.